Hello. Have you ever felt stuck when facing tasks that you find uninteresting or challenges that you want to avoid? It could be exercise, studying, or even something as simple as cleaning your house. Every time you think about these tasks, you feel demotivated and want to procrastinate. But did you know that your brain can be tricked into liking hard tasks? This is not some magical trick, but rather a strategy that you can apply in your daily life to overcome bad habits and build good ones. In this video, we will explore strategies from the famous book Atomic Habits by James Clear and discover how you can trick your brain into enjoying hard tasks and drastically change your life for the better. Trick number 1. The importance of improving gradually. One of the most important strategies James Clear discusses in Atomic Habits is improving little by little every day. You've probably heard the phrase, make progress a little bit each day, but do you truly understand the power of this approach? Improving by 1% each day. If you only improve by 1% each day, it may seem insignificant at first, but if you maintain it for a year, the change is tremendous. Imagine you are learning a new skill or developing a new habit like exercising. If you just work out a little each day, after a year, you will have achieved results 37 times greater than what you started with. On the other hand, if you don't maintain that habit and even do the opposite, you will fall behind. For example, someone might start by jogging for just 5 minutes each morning, but after a month, they can increase it to 20 minutes, then 30 minutes. With just a 1% improvement every day, they will be able to run 10 kilometers in a few months without feeling overwhelmed. The story of gradual improvement. The British cycling team. James Clear uses the story of the British cycling team to illustrate the power of improving small details. Before 2003, this team wasn't successful. They only won one Olympic gold medal in over a century. However, when a new coach arrived and began to change every small detail, everything changed. The team started improving little by little, from changing how they cleaned their bikes, adjusting the seat position, improving the cyclists' nutrition, to even changing how they rested and washed their hands before meals. What was the result? After 10 years, the British cycling team not only won 62 Olympic gold medals, but also conquered 5 Tour de France titles, an unprecedented achievement. This shows that small, seemingly insignificant improvements, when sustained and applied in real life, can lead to massive change. Trick number 2. The power of habits and getting used to hard things. Habits play a significant role in shaping our character and achieving success. Most of us often struggle with difficult tasks or things we don't enjoy doing, simply because we haven't conditioned ourselves to handle them. However, the secret lies in getting used to doing hard things and transforming them into habits. The more you practice doing hard things, the easier they become over time. Why do we avoid hard tasks? We tend to avoid tasks that seem difficult or unpleasant because our brains are wired to seek comfort and pleasure. In evolutionary terms, this is a survival mechanism. Avoiding difficult or dangerous tasks meant preserving energy and keeping us safe. However, in modern life, this tendency can hold us back from personal growth and achieving our goals. To overcome this, we must gradually train our brains to embrace the discomfort that comes with difficult tasks. James Clear explains that identifying with the habit is key to making it stick. When you start seeing yourself as a person who exercises, studies, or practices a skill consistently, your brain starts to associate the difficult task with your identity, making it less of a struggle and more of a natural part of your life. A story of overcoming hardship. The marathon runner. Let's consider the story of a marathon runner, someone who initially couldn't run more than a mile without feeling exhausted. But instead of quitting, they built their habit gradually. They started by running for just 5 minutes a day, then 10, then 15, until eventually running for hours. The key was not to force themselves into running long distances right away, but to start small, build consistency, and embrace the challenge of doing something hard. As they progressed, they started identifying themselves as a marathon runner, and soon, running long distances became as natural as brushing their teeth. The moral here is that you don't need to be born with a talent for something. You can train yourself to enjoy and excel at hard tasks by making them a part of your identity. This is the power of habit stacking, pairing something you already do with a new hard task you want to integrate into your routine. Trick number 3. How to trick your brain into liking difficult tasks. So, how can we truly trick our brains into liking hard tasks? It's all about changing the way we perceive difficulty and focusing on the positive aspects of completing the task. 1. Break the task into smaller, manageable parts. If a task feels overwhelming, break it down into smaller, more manageable parts. This not only makes the task feel less intimidating, but also gives you a sense of accomplishment as you complete each smaller step. For example, if you're trying to write a book, start with writing just one paragraph or one page a day. Over time, these small efforts will accumulate and lead to a finished book. This approach reduces the brain's resistance to the task. 2. Reward yourself along the way. One way to trick your brain into liking hard tasks is by creating positive associations for every milestone you hit, no matter how small. Reward yourself. If you manage to run for 10 minutes, treat yourself to something you enjoy, like a cup of your favorite coffee, or watching a short episode of a TV show you like. Over time, your brain will start to associate the hard task with the reward, making you more motivated to keep going. 3. Visualize your success. Another powerful technique is visualization. Before starting a difficult task, take a moment to visualize the feeling of accomplishment you'll have once you complete it. Imagine how proud you'll be of yourself for pushing through and achieving your goal. Visualization helps reinforce your motivation and prepares your brain to embrace the challenge ahead. The power of environment and accountability. Creating the right environment plays a huge role in building and sticking to good habits. When your surroundings are conducive to the task, you make it easier for yourself to succeed. For example, if you want to get into the habit of working out, place your gym clothes in a visible spot to remind yourself to exercise. If you want to read more, keep a book by your bedside table so that you're more likely to pick it up before bed. Additionally, having an accountability partner can significantly increase your chances of success. Whether it's a friend, family member, or a coach, knowing that someone is counting on you can motivate you to stay consistent. This is especially important for hard tasks that require long-term commitment. A story of accountability. The weight loss journey. Consider someone who is trying to lose weight. They might start by setting small goals, like walking 30 minutes a day. However, they might struggle to stay consistent on their own. But when they pair up with a friend who also wants to lose weight, they become more accountable to each other. They check in regularly, share progress, and even celebrate small victories together. With this external support, the journey becomes less lonely and more enjoyable. 5. Embracing discomfort and building resilience. One of the most important lessons James Clear teaches in Atomic Habits is that discomfort is part of the process. Many people quit when things get tough because they associate discomfort with failure. However, discomfort is a sign that you're growing and pushing your limits. Instead of avoiding it, you should embrace the discomfort as part of the learning and growth process. A story of resilience. The Ice Bath Challenge. Imagine a person who has heard about the benefits of ice baths for recovery after intense physical exercise. The first time they try it, it feels unbearable. But instead of giving up, they stick with it, knowing that the discomfort is temporary and will ultimately help their body recover faster. Over time, they begin to not only tolerate the ice bath, but also enjoy the feeling of resilience it gives them. This story demonstrates how we can grow stronger by embracing discomfort rather than running from it. Conclusion: transforming hard tasks into easy habits. So, how can you take these strategies and apply them to your own life? It all comes down to building a foundation of small, consistent improvements, creating positive associations, embracing discomfort, and using your environment and accountability to support you. Trick your brain by making hard tasks easier and more enjoyable. Remember, the key is to start small. Whether it's exercising, studying, or learning a new skill, start by doing just a little bit each day. Over time, those small efforts will compound into significant results. And most importantly, don't give up when it gets hard. Embrace the struggle, because that's when real growth happens. As you continue on your journey, remind yourself that success is not about doing everything perfectly. It's about making consistent progress, even if it's just 1% better each day. Over time, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. And you'll be amazed at the person you've become. By applying the principles from Atomic Habits to your own life, you can not only improve your habits, but also change the way you approach challenges. So the next time you face a difficult task, remember that it's just a matter of time, persistence, and smart strategies before you can turn that challenge into another success. I hope today's video has given you some valuable insights to help you start building better habits and tackling those tough tasks with a new mindset. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more tips and inspiration on how to create lasting change in your life. Share this video with friends or family who might need a little motivation to get started on their own journey of growth and improvement. If you have any thoughts or questions, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your experiences and how you're planning to implement these strategies into your daily routine. Stay tuned for more content, and I'll see you in the next video.